Okay, so we want to make a barrel. So Shift A, add. Let me label this one. Shift A, add a cylinder. 16 is fine. Maybe for you was 32, so 16 is fine. Let's get that down about here. It should be fine. Okay, so numpad period to zoom on that surface. And we want to add some loop cut, Control R, 3 or 5. I think 3 is fine. Now select this, holding down Alt and left click to select a loop. Press O to enable that and S to scale that. So I'm using the smooth. And maybe need to look at from here. Oh, set this one to bounding box. Okay, if you, because uh, if you set it on 3D cursor, everything will scale or rotate according wherever the 3D cursor is located. Okay, if it's here, as you can see, it will, uh, scale according that 3D cursor or rotate according that. So we don't need that now. So we go press tab and we scale that according that. And let me try this one. No, the smooth will work much better. Okay, even we can scale that and move that just a bit. Control Z. The first is fine. So okay, so here we have it. So now I press numpad slash to focus just on this one. I just grab this to face, okay, and press Control I to convert the selection and delete all the faces. Okay, and now what I have here, actually, I can add a bevel to this one and a solidify modifier. So I want to make some thickness here. Yeah, like so from here. I think that's fine. You can play around with that. Okay, and my bevel after the solidify should be. Okay, so play around with that as well, just a bit. Should be fine here. Okay. So now look at from the top, and even actually we can add some other loop cut here. Control and B, make that even smoother. And if we turn the solidify off, we can even select these other guys and Control B to make those much smoother. Right click and we have it here. Okay, so look at from the top. Yeah, here's one. So now I want to make yeah, duplicate that and rotate that. Okay, so Shift D and rotate that. Just press R. Okay, and now continue pressing R. Control and R. Okay, Control and R. I'm sorry, Shift and R. Press Shift R. It will continue do this same step for you guys. As you can see. So we need to adjust that just a bit. Just that from here. About here, maybe this one. And that's fine. Okay. As you can see, we already have a shape of barrel. So the next thing is actually we can add some variation to it. So first, let me close this hole here Okay, we can actually add again that shape, or just select this guy, press tab, okay, and take a duplication of some of right. So let me add let me move my 3D cursor here, Shift S, cursor to select it, okay, cursor to select it here, and we add maybe circle 16. Okay, we could use, instead of deleting everything, we could use that, okay, from the first time. And select that, press tab and F for fill that, and that's fine maybe. So push that in here, okay, and even you can duplicate, Shift D, and push that one here, okay. So now what I'm gonna do is actually select this guy as I told before and move them slightly in here. Maybe we need to move that just a bit up, and maybe this one, maybe this one is fine, maybe this one just a bit up, this one should be down maybe, okay, and this one maybe up a little bit, okay, like so. And maybe even more down, this one more up, even we can scale that in this direction, okay. So we select the same thing, which is this one, and I just select a ring of that, Shift D, or let me delete this one, okay, delete this one. So we have it, we maybe need to select this one and Shift D and P, take a duplication of that, and now press numpad slash again. So we select this one and scale that in Z axis, and we apply a solidify modifier to that. We can play around with that. Okay, so we scale that, move that here, scale that again in Z axis, and we maybe need to play around with this. Yeah, just a bit. Maybe apply some bevel modifier, 2 or 3 or 1 is fine. Okay, and we can actually make that bigger, and yes, so Shift D, take a duplication in Z axis, and R X 180, rotate that in 180 degrees, and move that up just a bit. Okay, so we have the barrel, and later we want to texture that. So now I just select everything and scale that just a bit, and we maybe need to push that and set it maybe 1 here. Look at from this side, yeah, 1 here maybe, okay, and maybe another, and we can rotate that and have 1 here, okay, like so. Even we can move some in here later, okay, not now, after. Make those after your texturing done, because that's, otherwise you have to texture this one, and it takes really time. But when you are done with the texturing with just this one, you can just Shift D and duplicate in here and there. Okay, so that's it. And I think I'm looking for some grass here, and we'll I don't like this guy. I think that we can change that later. Okay, here without that, we can change that later. So anyway, so now so I think we can start using some grass, adding some grass. Okay, and grass is really simple. I think we can do that in the next video. Okay, so see you there.